Hey everybody, it's Carol Billing and I'm your instructor for Education 201 for the online course for spring 2015. And let's take a minute to go through the syllabus here. I'm going to just point out the main points that you should definitely be aware of. I'm sure that you're going to read this. You don't necessarily need to print it, but put it by your bedside. If you can't fall asleep, you can always just start reading your syllabus and then no problem. Okay, so that's my dry humor. I have a lot of it. So now you're going to watch me go like this because I have to look at what I'm looking at here. All right, Facebook. Make sure, hopefully you Facebook, and if you do, add me because I put a lot of special invitations, opportunities for teaching with Micron and stuff like that on Facebook. Rather than running it through Blackboard. This Zoom right here, Zoom is the best thing ever. So right now if you're going, I don't know what Zoom is, oh you're scaring me, technology, get over it. Get on zoom.us, set up a free account, free, and then you and I can meet face to face just like this, only in real time. I do a lot of these meetings in the evenings after my kids go to bed, so it's not uncommon that I meet with students at 8 o'clock and do advising on Zoom. I can do it during the day, so you don't have to drive in. It's beautiful, and it's more effective than you driving in because we can look at the same screen at the same time and be talking. So I absolutely love Zoom for advising because it's so fast and easy. And if you need to be in your car, you can Zoom on your phone. There's an app, it's awesome. Every faculty should use this. So when you have a faculty that's hard to reach, set up a Zoom account. You get a free number and Zoom with your faculty. Invite them to use it on your Zoom for free. Make them embrace technology. Okay, lecture over. That was my first lecture for the whole semester right there. Okay, phone. If you want to call me, if you want to talk to me immediately, office hours, call my office phone during my office hours. I am here, sitting here, probably grading, and that's a great time to talk to me right away if there's something burning. And then my office location is there. My office hours are kind of goofy because I put them around when I'm already here teaching, except for Wednesday night. It's always the virtual one in Zoom. Again, I do a lot of Monday night 8 o'clocks for advising. I've got my own class. I take classes too, and those are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but not every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's sort of random. I've been known to do advising Friday nights at 8 o'clock. I know, it's so sad. So sad. It's rare though. I try to keep Friday nights as family night. Okay, enough on that. Let's go down here. So probably the most important thing about this online class is that it goes and it does not stop. So you need to print the course calendar, which is not this document. I will do another video for that. And make sure you understand when the deadlines are. And it's very simple the way I'll show you the calendar, and you'll understand why it's pretty straightforward. Okay, you're going to want to log in a couple times a week probably to get your work done for 201. Read through all of this. Here's verification for financial aid, right? So the first week I'm looking to see that you're not only logging into Blackboard, but that you're starting to do some of the work. Nothing is due till the 19th at 5 o'clock, right? Yeah. And I think I have to turn in attendance before that time. I think it's noon on the 19th, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to be looking to see that you're doing something towards getting this class, that you're committed to the class. And then week 2, I'm looking to see that you did the work that was due. Okay. Probably one of the biggest things is I'm not going to be opening late work. This is a problem because something will come up and you'll miss something. So you have at least 10 days per thing. So they open up on a Friday and then they're due a week Monday. So you have a weekend, a week, another weekend. And that's it. And I'm sorry because I know life happens. The flip side of that is that there's no one assignment that's going to make you fail the whole course. The big ones are in Blackboard. You can see them. They're 100-point assignments. And those are like your teaching presentation and those sorts of things. But your weekly quizzes are not 100 points. They're 15 points or something like that. The world is not going to end if you miss one quiz. You can still get an A in the class if you miss a quiz. Please don't email me and ask me to reopen a quiz because you've missed one and you really want to get 100%. Because you have to have balance in your life, and I want you to look at all the things that you have going on in your life and realize that 90 or above is an A. So if you get a 92, you get an A. If you get a 99, you get an A. Still an A. 90 or above. 90 or above, A. Look at everything in your life and balance accordingly. Because I know you have a big, busy life just like everybody else. We are not in K-12 anymore. Okay, so we're adults with lives. We're going to not freak out if we miss one thing, and but we're going to give it 100% effort. And I really feel confident that if you do that, you'll be fine. Okay, that said, please don't email and ask me to open late work because I'm just not going to do it. I did it last semester because I'm sure students talk and they're like, oh, don't worry, she'll open up stuff late, blah, blah, blah. I'm not doing that again. I just about died. So and the whole time I was like, why am I doing this? I know better. And as a teacher, these are the challenges that you're going to face, is that you want everyone to be successful, but really it's enabling. So I'm not going to do it. All right. That's what I just said. I do have a policy for late work, and this is generally, I'm only going to even look at this if it's like more than a 50-point assignment. And there's the process right there, how you justify being able to turn something in late. So it's right here under have an exceptional reason for missing work. Go through that, do those steps, and then we'll talk. Here's my grading scale. Very simple, straightforward. The D range, you'll see, is very small. I learned that from a high school principal that I worked for. I love making the D range small because in high school, students will try to get just right in that D range because that's good enough. And I said, no, you can do better than that. So I made the D range really small, and then they tend to try harder. So that's something that not really needed in college, that I haven't found it to be needed in college, but I explain it because you might need it later on when you're teaching. All right, I have a two-week rule on grades in the grade book. Last semester I started getting up at 5 in the morning and grading. I know, sounds crazy, but it worked. I was closer to being current on my grades. I plan to do that this semester, and so for that reason you're going to want to check grades every week and make sure they're correct, and if they're not correct, let me know right away. Once a grade's in the grade book for 2 weeks, it's like cement, and it's like set. Okay, that's a big rule. These are the 2 textbooks. The quizzes are all based off of this book here, but if you have this one, I had students do this one last semester and it wasn't a problem. There wasn't a quiz question that wasn't in both textbooks. So I think you're fine with either textbook. And this is not a textbook I would keep. I would rent it through Amazon, which I believe is the cheapest way, and read it, do the quizzes, and that's it. You don't need it for the rest of your life. Here's my availability, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. I do emails, but I'm going to say I'm not going to respond on the weekends, although I may. I've been known to work pretty much every day. But I'm really going to try to make Sundays family day, so maybe not. Okay. Best thing is to call me during office hours, because I am here. I'm required to be here, and I'm here. Okay. Online attendance 2 or 3 times a week is plenty. Make sure you're using your CWI email. I had problems last semester with students emailing from their personal email, and I don't receive them. If you email me and you don't get a response in 24 hours, send me a second email, just because sometimes it goes into my junk box. If you still don't hear from me after the second email, call my office and leave a message, please. Because I always check my office phone every time I'm in here, and I'll know that to go look in my junk drawer for your email, a junk drawer, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, and find it, because I just hate it when I go, I'll just randomly check my trash folder and there'll be like an email from a student. I'm like, oh my god, I never saw this, and it just makes me feel terrible. So End of the semester, I do, if 80% of the class completes the eval for the course, then everybody gets extra credit. So that's how that works, and there'll be a reminder and announcements. And that's it. Let me, what's this one? Oh, this is special stuff for online. So make sure you read through this. I think it's pretty standard, especially if you've had online class before. Okay, great. That's, 10 minutes. More than you ever wanted to know, I'm sure, about a syllabus. But there you go. And I'll also do the same video over the course calendar. See you later.